Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be playing some Warframe. I changed my layout a little bit, so now it's facing a little bit more to the right or left or whatever. I'm trying to get more comfortable with this setup right now. I have a new desk that I'm probably gonna end up buying because this one is like way too small. So I got like a dresser and I have like a small little computer desk that I'm kind of trying to make work, but this big ass screen I got a 32-inch monitor and it's a little too big for the desk. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to work out this situation. But anyway, let's get started. Let's do it. I haven't streamed in a little bit, so gonna be a little rusty. Let me see. I gotta break my neck just to look at the monitor. That's not good. So I definitely got to fix this setup. There we go. Yeah, I play mouse and keyboard. And Onyx, what's going on? Barokatir, what's happening? And Ben, what's up? I have a good question. What's up with Nightwave? What's the expiration date? I don't know. I've never known the expiration dates for those, and they don't display it either. So I don't know. I don't know when they usually announce before it's gonna end, but other than that, I have no idea. I forgot to put Warframe on. There we go. And let me get some music playing. There we go. Okay. So I just gotta work on leveling up Lavos right now, putting a build together for Prime. And what else am I doing? Probably got to pick up some Forma. Maybe I'll do some random weeklies or some shit. I'm not really trying to do the weeklies that much anymore, mainly because like there's really no reason for me to do it anymore. I mean, red Archon shards are usually pretty good, but you know what I do need to grind though? I need to grind that old Jade mission, just so I can get those thingamabobbies, so I can get some arcanes. So I'm gonna have to do that. Figured I'll grind that out. Let me see if I could do elite. Ah, fuck. I mean, I'm mastery 30. What the hell else do you want? Oh, because I have to rank it up for the first time to 30. I see. All right, well, that's some bullshit though. Actually, let me go give myself an XP booster. I forgot I could do that. Let's level this up real quick. Like 6 months ish. Probably. Yeah, probably 6 months would be the Nightwave. How do you utilize everything to max your damage? That's a complicated question because every Warframe is different. Every weapon is a little different. Weapons can kind of be similar to each other, honestly, but it all depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about melee? Are you talking about like rifles? Are you talking about snipers? You know what I mean? Like it just varies between the weapon types and all that stuff. So that's where it gets all complicated. So nothing is ever the same. With Warframes, that's where things can really change a lot, because that's what changes your play style. Like, for example, let's say if you were going to start looking at a Warframe build, like right now I'm still trying to work on this Lavos Prime build, so right now there's just gonna be an augment that's gonna pop in here, but augments are usually what would change the play style a lot, which would also change your build in the process. So like in the instance of this, these, like the swift bite is giving you duration decrease on your abilities, and then there's also another one. I think it also does a decrease in duration, or no, it does something else. Casting an ability imbued with extra elemental damage applies that element as 200% bonus to your weapon. Okay, so whenever I give myself elemental stuff, it will transfer to the weapon, and then I can start using that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I was gonna try this out. This is like one of the newer ones for Lavos. But it's like when you look at the augments, you're really trying to take that into account when you're trying to make a build. So you want to make sure that you're doing what's best for that augment to really succeed and really do well. So that's why you have to kind of like figure out where it's going with that, you know. So it just, it varies so much. That's why, like, what I would recommend in the beginning is either watching YouTube videos. You can watch some YouTubers that have made builds and just try to understand what they're talking about. Then there's also Overframe, where you can kind of just browse Overframe and then just look at what other people have done. Like, for example, this is how I learned how to make builds, is I've gone to Overframe and I would just look at random builds. Let's say Lavos, for example. Let's say, like, if you wanted to start with the one with the most votes. I know a lot of people get annoyed by that because they're like, oh, but it's a shitty build that got voted a million times. Don't worry about that. Just look at it real quick. So let's say you look at it and then you look at the actual stats itself. Duration, 155%. Efficiency went down to 75%. And you know why it's at 75%? Because he's using a full streamline to get the efficiency back, and then he's using a blind rage to lose the efficiency. So if he didn't have this streamline, it would have been down to like 35% or whatever the low end is with that. So what basically in my mind, when I'm thinking about stuff like that, I'm thinking, okay, he's trying to bring up the efficiency so that the I think it's the third ability. You see how its cooldown reduction is the red part is 1 second, 1.25 of a second. If the efficiency was lower than that, then it would be like 0.85, which would be lower than a second, which wouldn't be nearly as good. And that's probably the main reason why they decided to go with this setup with the streamline. But anyway, that's when you start really trying to understand, is when you think of things like that. You see, you went 258% with strength. They didn't even bother with range at all, because I guess he doesn't care about range. So then you look at another build now. You change to a different one. This one has no hem lifts either. I forgot to mention, on that last build, they put pillage on the 2. I wouldn't have done that because, you know, his kit is actually pretty decent. I wouldn't change anything about it, but it's up to you. You do what you want with your build. You know what I mean? But back again, we're looking at the same stats again. Look, 155%, identical to the last one. Efficiency is lower because they didn't bother with streamlines, so it's just blind rage on there. So I thought it was 35%, but whatever. Range, win as much range as possible, so 205%, and then not as much strength. So that's not going to be nearly as good, so I wouldn't really fuck with this build, but whatever. It is what it is. But this is how you start to understand builds, is when you start looking at the stats instead of what mods they're using. That's when you can really start to understand why people are doing what they do. And then from there, you can kind of start branching off into, okay, survivability. Like, we're using catalyzing shield, and I don't know why they're not using anything to give themselves shield gating, but unless they're doing it on their their arcanes. On shield damage, 3% chance for 5% shield recharge. I've never tried that. Maybe that might work. I don't know. I've never tried that arcane, but I guess they're putting all their faith on that arcane to work with this catalyzing shield build. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't, but it is what it is. Whatever. But anyway, that's it. Like, that's the basics of trying to understand. I know it sounds complicated, but yeah, it takes time, man. It really does. It really takes time. Is Dagav good for MR8? Sure, why not? If you're talking about low MR, like anything lower than MR14, you're probably not in Steel Path yet, you know? Then you can use any Warframe you want. And honestly, like, at the end of the day, once you make a build, you're able to use any Warframe at that point, like all of them. It doesn't matter who it is. The last time I made a video talking about, like, you can use any Warframe you want and there is no worse Warframe, a lot of people came down in the comments and they were like, Limbo and Loki. Those were the two that I saw the most comments about. They were all like, those two are horrible. And yes, Limbo does need a rework. I agree. I totally agree. But is he that horrible? No. You can make him work if you know how to play him. Skill issue. So I'm just going to put it out there. And then also with Loki is fucking easy to play. Like, how do you guys not see how easy he is? You can go invisible for like your entire duration of your life. That's one. So you're never gonna die. And then if you put the augment on the 3 for the switch teleport, where it makes you invincible and it gets rid of statuses and everything, there's no way you could die. Like, as long as you're paying attention to the game, there's no way. And then on top of that, just start building your weapons. Your weapons are going to do all the damage anyway. Every Warframe doesn't need to be a nuke frame. You know what I mean? Like, they really don't. So, yeah, that's anyway, my little quick rant on those 2 Warframes. People be hating way too much. Way too much. Loki is the best for spy missions. Actually, no, I wouldn't agree with that. He's good, but he's not the best. The best for spy missions is Wukong and Wisp. I would definitely put Wukong as number 1. He can pass through the beams super fast, and he's able to get there like rocket speed with no issues. Like, Wukong is the best for spy missions. Once you learn how to play them, of course. If you suck at like navigating or crashing into walls too much, then yeah, I guess Loki would be a better option. Or even better would be Ivara, so then you can walk through the things in slow motion. You know what I mean? Like, you walk through the beams with the mod in slow motion all day. But yeah, that's basically, I'll put it this way. If you have a skill issue with running through the map very fast, then don't play Wukong and play Ivara. If you're good at the game and you can fucking run through the map like fucking lightning speed, Wukong is the best, man. Period. Like, there's no changing that. There's nothing else that you can't convince me of anything else that's better than that. What's the best way to grind Orkin cells? Just run what's it called? Mott. Just do that. If you can do it on Steel Path, it's better because then you'll get double loot, but or a double chance for 2. But yeah, just run survival. Stay in one spot. Like, the thing that really sucks about going on public groups is that you'll get everybody running across the map all over the place. They won't stay still. And if you try typing to them and saying, hey, can we stay together, please? They're not going to listen to you because they don't read chat that much. You know, they're just listening to music and they're just fucking going at it. You know, so I recommend doing it solo and then just camping in one area and just nuking the shit out of the area until you get Orkin cells. Even better if you use a farming frame like Korra or Necros and blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of others. But yeah, that's what I would do. That's it. First Descendant worth playing? Yeah, sure. I played it for a while. I played it for like a good 100 hours, maybe a little bit more. I was having fun up until the point when I got to endgame and there was nothing to do but grind like endlessly. Like, the grind was like really horrible in that game. But I heard that things have changed since then, so it's probably better. So yeah, go ahead and play it. I recommend it. Oh, oops. Necros loot ability good. Yeah, it's good for like entry level. I would honestly say that Korra is better at farming because she just like nukes so well. Especially like when you set her up, her stat stick, which they don't use stat sticks anymore, but they have the exalted weapon now. But if you set up her exalted weapon properly, then yeah, you're gonna be able to wipe the floor with everything. Let me see. So let me see where we're going. I don't remember. Oh, right. I wanted to level up. Let me go to Sanctuary. My Korra build is on Overframe, but just to be honest, I haven't updated it since they made those changes to stat sticks. So I may have to make some adjustments to that build. So I'm just giving you a heads up. But my build is on there, and it is a good one. if the the stat stick thing, you're probably gonna have to maybe copy a build from someone else for the meantime, though. And what I mean by stat stick, I mean the exalted weapon that's on Korra now, because they changed that whole thing. Haven't seen this game in a long time. Brings me back. It brings back the memories. Back in the day when we used to play Warframe. It's not that old. Making it sound like it's old as hell. Like like RuneScape or something. Or maybe I'm sounding old right now. Damn. You forgot how to play this game? Point and click. That's it. That's all you need to do. Just got back into it. Haven't played in 5+ years. That's awesome. I'm happy for you because you have a lot of content. That's awesome. I wish I had shit to do. I don't have any reason to go to Deviri anymore. I already finished everything. There's no point in me going over there. I just started back after 6 years. So crazy. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. Yeah, Hildren is amazing. I love Hildren. Oh, you like Dante better now? With the exalted changes? Oh, so he has an exalted weapon too? I thought he already had that though, like the book. It already was moddable. They changed something? Yeah, I know he has the Noctua. He's always had that. A credit farm? There's only one credit farm in this game. Well, there's two, I guess. But the one that I use the most is Index. I think it's on Neptune. But the Index. The most boring mission known to man, but it makes you lots of credits. The second one is Profit Taker. Profit Taker is annoying as fuck, but if you can do it, go for it. Why did your background change? I can't move somewhere? I can't move someplace new? Mirage Prime build? I have one on my TikTok. It's under my builds playlist. It's not mine though. It's actually a friend of mine. Hey, and Brandor with the roses. Thank you, James. Appreciate the hat. The hat and the mustache. Hey, spicy chicken. Or chimkin. See, I got all like flustered with that one. I don't know if these guys are gonna join. It seems like they're staying out. Alright, I'll reset. Yeah, you'll find the every build on my Overframe, yes. It's all on there. Wukong be good? Hell yeah. Wukong is awesome. The Colorvo skin? Well, there was something that released, or you're just asking if we're ever gonna get it one? How do I deal with damage like that? You got a mod, man. This modding and arcanes. Just check out my build. Link on my overframe. I just changed an arcane on my Tenet Tenet Cycron. I mean, I put the arcane for the overguard. Like when you shoot the Eximus, it gives you overguard. And so far, I'm actually liking it. So I think I'm gonna add that to my build. I'll update it. I need to max it out first, though. So that's what I wanted to grind on today. I could probably just do the Jade mission, level up my Lavos that way. You like my Lavos Prime? Thank you. I like how, like, you see the things on those cables on the arm, the way they wobble and stuff. It looks really cool. Look at it. You can see it wobble a little bit when I move. It's like rubbery. Yeah, the Lavos Prime look is really good. They did a nice job with it. I like those snakes that come out of his arm and all that. I don't remember that being there before. Maybe it was. But it looks really fucking cool. Helping your friend upgrade Temples Exalted. Very nice. Yeah, credit boosters really come in handy when you're doing index, that's for sure. Or farming credits in general. Has your SO progressed? Oh, you're saying significant other? Is that what you mean? Or probably, right? Yeah, she's been doing good. Yeah, she's been moving along. Right now, she has to do a little bit more questing because she's trying to get to Uranus so that she can further the storyline and all that stuff. So there was a bunch of other quests that she needed to do. She hates questing in Warframe. And mainly because she can't team for a lot of the quests. They're all single player. So she gets really annoyed by that. But other than that, she's been having a good time. She hates spy missions with a passion. And I get it. There's a lot of people that hate spy missions. But she really hates spy missions. To the point where she's like, I'm not going to do anything. Just run through the map and do it for me. Like, she doesn't even care about hacking nothing or anything. And she has ciphers. But she absolutely hates spy missions. She can't be bothered. But other than that, she enjoys Warframe. Been trying to get her some new Warframes because right now all she got is Excalibur, Loki, and Hildren. Hildren is her most built Warframe. I helped her get as much mods as I could for her. So she has a full build pretty much. Everything else is still kind of like half-assed. She likes playing Excalibur too, but she wanted to try some new stuff. She was looking at Chroma and she was like all impressed with Chroma. I didn't want to spoil anything for her because I was like, Chroma really isn't that good, but but she was like, oh my god, he looks amazing, and like I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll get you Chroma. So that's what she wants to get next. You played 600 hours, so you're still pretty new. Yeah. You can't say you really played Warframe unless you're 1,000 hours in. Minimum. Yeah, I do hate Lavos. I just, I need to level him up to get some MR. That's it. Get my MR maxed. I'm going to make a build and then that's it. He's going to catch dust for the rest of for decades. Unless he gets a rework or something, then I'll come back to him. But that's the plan. I'm just going to make a quick build. As you can see, I'm not even using my abilities at all because I don't really care for like the way Lavos has like the cooldowns and all that shit. It's really annoying. And I've gotten tired trying to like pick elements and shit. I just press my ability now. I don't even give a fuck. So that's what I've been doing lately with him. But creating the elements with the new augment is probably going to be decent. So I'll see how that works. Is Goss still a top frame? Not by any means, no. He's still really good, but he's not a top. I rarely see Goss anywhere in the game anymore. You don't really see him a whole lot. Every once in a blue moon, it's starting to get rare to find him. Yeah, I do have a Trinity build. Oh, and James with the subscribe. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Volt still the best speedster? Yeah. Yeah, Volt is actually pretty consistent. That's why I like Volt. People will argue all day that Goss is faster and stuff like that, but he's only good in straight lines. Like, you know what it kind of reminds me of? You know those drag cars for like drag racing, where they literally just go straight, they can't turn or anything. That's what Goss is. But then Volt comes through and he just like he just flies through and he can turn on a dime and all that shit. Same with what's her name? The fairy girl. I already forgot her name. The fairy is actually really good. I'm just good at the fairy. You know what I'm talking about. Frost is amazing. I love Frost. That's my boy. Titania. There you go. Are you enjoying Lavos? Not by any means, no. He looks amazing, though. I love the Prime look, but I don't like Lavos at all. Fastest way to upgrade Archwing? Do mobile defense. Mobile defense is the best, period. Because there's so many mobs that come out while you're doing mobile defense. So you have like, you're just slaughtering enemies, and the more you kill, the better. So then you're getting a lot of XP. So I found that to be the fastest like power level for Archwing. I'm surprised they haven't done a Steel Path Archwing yet. I wouldn't mind doing Steel Path Archwing and then also Steel Path Railjack. I'll do that. What do you think of Ember? I don't like Ember. Ember's whack, man. She needs another rework. She's like 6 reworks deep, basically. Like, she needs help, man. And Temple kind of stole the spotlight. Temple is a better Ember than she is. Also, Gyre is another better Ember than she is. You know, like, Ember's just really lacking. You put Temple to craft. Should I build him? Why not? Why wouldn't you? Play him, see what you think, and then figure it out from there. If you don't like the play style, don't build him. That's it. Any brain dead frames that do big damage? Siren is a big a popular choice among a lot of people. Very easy mode with her. A lot of people lately have been talking about using the Sobek with her and just destroying shit. And she could destroy shit with no matter what weapon you bring. But yeah, Siren is easy mode. And then who else? Jade is also really fucking easy with a build. She's like just it's literally like you're flying a helicopter or a gunship and you're just shooting down on everybody and they all die. Nothing ever survives. Like, she's really good. I like Jade. What else? I'm trying to think of other like nuke type frames. I guess Mirage will be another one that's pretty easy. Throw the disco ball and watch everything die. But there's a bunch of others. I just can't really think right now. Goss, I really rely on him for nuking. He can, but it's just too much effort. You got to do like the heat and then the cold and the heat and like it's too much, like too much steps to it. When if you're talking about a lazy frame to nuke, there's better options. Yeah, Vuban is good. What do you think of Nezha? I don't really like Nezha. I find Nezha to be kind of boring, to be honest. But Nezha's okay, though. Not a bad frame by any means, but I just find him to be boring. Let me see. And in most cases, I just, while I'm playing Nezha, I'm always thinking, why am I going to play this? Like, especially when I think about tanking, I'm like, I could just go play Rhino or something if I want to tank. So it's like, why bother? Citron good for Steel Path? She is Steel Path. She's the queen of that shit. She's Platinum Path, actually. She's better than Steel Path. Rhino can't nuke. You can with a weapon. Yeah, Garuda's good. Do you read YouTube chat? Sometimes. Vuban with 9,000 cryotics. Very nice. I forgot how to get the cryotics. I think, oh yeah, it was excavates, wasn't it? Mecha mods with Lavos. I haven't looked into that. What's the deal with that? I've seen like pretty much every build on Warframe has mecha mods. It marks an enemy, and if the enemy dies, it spreads its status. Oh. But don't you have to have like your sentinel do the killing or something like that? Isn't it some shit like that? I don't really play Dante that much. I only break him out if I'm doing like some really hard content and I just want to be lazy. That's when I usually break him out. But honestly, like, I'd rather just bring Trinity if that was the case, because at least Trinity does more. She has easy armor stripping. She what else? Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm level 30. Am I? Ah, fuck. I forgot to check. Damn it, man. I could have done another round. Yeah, Atlas is good. So let's look up this whole mecha mod thing. I was actually looking at Overframe and I saw that there was a bunch of people using that. Like, let's see. This very first one was using one, I think. No, not this one. It's this one here. Here we go. Mecha Empowered. Squad deals 150% enemy extra damage against a marked target. Companion marks a target every 60 seconds for 3 seconds. Killing the target applies their status effect to all enemies within 7.5 meters. So that's the mecha mod. So you have to have a companion doing work though. I don't have any companions that I care to even use, so that wouldn't really work for me personally. But I could see the potential with that. That doesn't sound bad. You just gotta make a, you know, see, pretty much every single build has the mecha mod on it. So yeah, it's a very popular thing to do. Oh, I love Grendel. I play him constantly. Where do I get that light blue mods? Light blue? What light blue mods? What are you talking about? Oh, this is white. This? Archon Vitality, but they're actually red in the game. They're not white. Though the ones that look white like that are Prime mods, and Prime mods you get them through Borrow Katir. It's a guy that shows up every other Friday. I think he shows up this Friday, maybe. You might have been here last week, I don't know. But on Friday he'll send you a message in the game and he'll say, "Yo, what's up? I'm in whatever relay," and then you go say what's up to him, and then he'll sell you Prime mods. He shows up every week for April. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's cool. I need to pick up the Cedo Prime. I haven't even made a build for the regular Cedo. I skipped it completely. It's a decent weapon though. I was playing with it in the Deviri and had fun with it. The secondary weapon, you're looking at it, Tenet Cycron. Tenet Cycron is easily the best secondary in the game. And then next to that will be the Latham. And Latham is super easy to get, especially if you have Zeraman, of course. You have to have Zeraman in order to get it. Super easy mode to get. What's my thoughts on Ash? I didn't like that those changes they made. I mean, it was it was not enough. Like, I was expecting a little bit more. Ash feels really outdated. He needs a lot more loving than what they did previously. So I'm really hoping that eventually, you know, they give him like a really good looking at and give him a real rework. But yeah, like what I would like to see with him, just to kind of break it down a little bit. 1 second. What I would really like to see with him is, I would like to see the one, instead of it just throwing more shurikens, I wish that it would just be an AoE or some shit where he like spins in a circle and just throws a bunch all over the place and it just spreads or something like that. And then maybe if you hold it down, he'll like throw one really strong one at one enemy or something, or maybe it'll just go and hit as much enemies in a line or something and come back like a boomerang. I don't know. They could do some interesting shit with that. And then the other thing I would like to see reworked is the 4. The 4, if you could make it, if they could make it so that it's back to what it used to be back in the day, where you just press it and then it just automatically jumps to all the enemies in the whole area, and fuck line of sight. Just get rid of the line of sight thing and just let it just go off, you know? Like, that would be amazing if they did that. That would bring them back. But like the 2 and the 3 are fine. Like, I'm fine with those abilities, but yeah, the 1 and the 4 I feel like is the thing that needs to get changed the most on him. All right, so now, I got to do a quick forma for him so I can finalize the build here. I'm just going to throw something on Blind Rage, I guess. Hopefully that's enough, because then I have to, you know what? I'll probably change that polarity right there, because that one is being an asshole right here. This one, there we go. Go like that. Poof. There. All right, that's better. And then, fuck, I don't have enough for the, I'm gonna have to do one more forma. That blows. I hate that. All right, let's level them up again. God damn it. I didn't want to go crazy making a Lavos build, but I'm already here. I might as well finish it up. At least I could do Elite Sanctuary. My Nova build is on my Overframe. Is Nourish the best Hemlif ability? I mean, people would say that all day, but is it the best? Not all the time, because you're not going to use Nourish on every single character. Like, for me, I think one of the better abilities on the Hemlif is Wisp. The Wisp ability of what's it called? I don't remember what that thing is, where she does that whole spin thing and then it hits all the targets. That's really good CC, on top of also boosting the amount of damage you deal towards each enemy that's affected by it. So that can get crazy with the scaling. So that's one. Hildren's ability. No, not Hildren. Yeah, Hildren's ability, Pillage, is another really good one. You can use that for survivability and armor stripping, so it's pretty nice, especially for shield characters, of course. And then, let's see, Sevagoth's ability is really good, Gloom. It's not going to be for every single Warframe, but it's a really, really powerful CC, so I like it a lot. And then my personal favorite is Mag's Pull. Then there's also Zephyr's Pull, so you can kind of pick and choose which one you want to do. Sometimes I prefer Zephyr's Pull, because Zephyr's ability, there's an augment for every enemy that it hits. It also boosts your secondary damage. So that's actually pretty nice if you plan on using secondaries for the most part. So it's good. But yeah, those are the Hemlifs that I like the most. I'll use Nourish every once in a blue moon. I don't like using Nourish too much because it's not a fun ability or anything. Like, you can't really have fun with that. It's just literally for just getting energy back and spreading some viral. But I mean, you can spread viral with your weapons, so it's not really a huge deal. I don't know. It's whatever. That's just me, though. So unless your Warframe has like energy problems, then I wouldn't really bother with Nourish. You're trying to buy a Prime solo frame. Any recommendations? I mean, you can't go wrong with any frame. You really can't. But I think the easiest of the easy mode is probably go straight to Revenant, Octavia. What else? Hildren. What else? That's all I can think of right now, honestly. I feel like Trinity would be hard to get. But I mean, if you can, go for it. And the only reason why Trinity is hard to get because it's been vaulted like a really long time. So unless it's unvaulted, then you'll have a better chance. But it's kind of hard. It gets expensive. I don't know where it's at right now. Yeah, Nova's good, but you need a build with Nova to really shine. I wouldn't really recommend her with no build. That's why I named off Revenant and Octavia immediately, because you don't need a build at all, and you can do Steel Path. Like, no mods. Like, I'm talking, like, literally no mods equipped, and you can go into Steel Path and still kill everything, like, and have a good time. I mean, Revenant doesn't nuke, but if you bring a decent weapon, you'll be fine. But at least he'll be invincible. Like, you can't kill the guy. So there's that. Yeah, Chroma needs a rework. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Korra is decent with the shield gating, but it gets kind of tiring after a while when you're watching your shield crack every fucking quarter of a second. That's where it's like puckering your asshole, like literally every quarter of a second. It's not fun after a while. It's a little too stressful. So that's why I don't really care to recommend Korra as like a Steel Path frame. You know what I mean? Like, I break her out only when I need to farm. Oh, my music ended. I forget how many enemies you gotta hit with the whip in order for it to lower your cooldown. I don't remember. Tenet Cycron is basically it's a beam that hits the target you're initially hitting, and then it bounces off to all the enemies in that area, like that's close by. So yes, it's technically an AoE weapon. So like, look, let me show you what I mean. You see how I shot that the big one, and it killed the one that was in front of me. So it bounces off. That's why you see so many numbers rain out at the same time, is because it's hitting everything in that area. You see that? So that's why I always recommend the Tenet Cycron all the time for a secondary. It's honestly my personal primary weapon because I use it that much. I use it as if it's my primary weapon. It's a very, very strong weapon. I love it. Super recommended. Like the nuker, yeah, the nuker is also, but it's the Kuva nuker. The only downside with the Kuva nuker is ammo can be a problem. But other than that, the nuker is just as good. The Tenet Cycron has unlimited ammo, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's way better than the nuker, in my opinion. With that, the Akka core is only good if you have the augment on it, because the augment makes it recharge the ammo, so you're able to just endlessly just keep shooting and stuff. Otherwise you have to keep reloading, and it's kind of annoying, so it's not the best. But I prefer the Cycron because it just works, you know what I mean? You don't have to do anything specific, you don't have to mod it a certain way, it just works, and that's it. That's why I love the Cycron, and it has unlimited ammo, so you're never gonna run out of ammo. Yes, every single frame is good for Steel Path. So asking about Vault or Goss or Zaku or whatever, it doesn't matter. They all are good for Steel Path. You just have to build it. That's it. You need a build. If you're dying too much, look up some builds. That's it. Damn, I don't know why I lost the comment. I was trying to clip. God damn it. I don't know what happened. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is Citron worth the grind? Fuck yeah. I didn't say hell yeah. I said fuck yeah. She's that good. She's absolutely amazing. I made a tier list, so check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. Link is on the channel on TikTok if you want to see that as well. But it's she's amazing, man. She's easily one of the best frames in the game, in my opinion. Let's see where we're going. I guess we'll do another run of Elite. Do you prefer making your own builds or copying them from Overframe? I make my own builds. I haven't... The only time I look at Overframe is if I'm playing a frame that I don't normally play and I'm too lazy to figure it out. That's when I look at Overframe. But the main thing that I'm looking at when I go to Overframe is I'm just looking at the statistics. I'm not really looking at the modding too much because I've gotten into the flow of understanding why certain levels are where it's at. Let's say if I see strength over 200%, I already know you're using blind rage automatically. I don't even have to look at your build. I know that for a fact. So that's how I've gotten with it. So it's kind of just becoming second nature. But if I was gone for like a long time, let's say if I was gone for like a whole year and I missed out on a bunch of new augments and mods and arcanes that got updated or whatever, or were added to the game, then yes, I would look up a quick YouTube video or maybe even browse Overframe to see if there's anything new that's becoming popular, you know, for that Warframe. Other than that, you know, I just kind of take it day by day, and that's it. I make my own builds for the most part. How do you deal with interception and steel path? Yes, it is difficult if you're doing it by yourself with the wrong Warframe. You have to bring a good CC Warframe. Like, for example, Vuban or Zephyr or Korra. Like, if you bring a frame that you can position CC on one spot and then be hanging out in another one and trying to capture that yourself with that one, like, that's what makes it really good. So, like, for example, like if I was playing Zephyr, I will put the tornadoes down on A, but then run to B to go capture that, while A is being defended by my tornadoes. So that's how I would work it. That's that, and of course, this is when I'm doing it solo. If I'm doing it with a group, then obviously it's going to be easier. But I'm talking about the worst case scenario. If you're clearing the star chart and you got no one to play with, then you got to bring a good CC frame. Yeah, it did move. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the background looks different. Which, by the way, is the webcam too dark? Do you guys think that, you know, I don't know if you could see me okay? Because I'm just using a regular lamp right now. I can do the ceiling light, but it's bright as fuck and it's going to blind me. So that's why I was trying not to bother with it. It looks fine? Okay, awesome. All right, good, good. The thing I really like about this new augment for secondary weapons is that it does a lot of damage to overguard enemies. So it's pretty noticeable. I like that a lot. At first I was like, I don't know if I want to replace my damage mod, but it ended up working out. It's really good. So it's a nice arcane. I'm playing Lavos. Yeah, man. I'm making a build real quick. Once I'm done with the build, I'm gonna park his ass. I don't like Lavos at all. I'm only just leveling him up to make a build. What do I think about Lavos? The thing that I don't like about Lavos, because I'm just gonna go straight into the don't likes, is that he has like cooldowns on his abilities, and it's kind of annoying to manage. So that's the thing that bothers me the most about it, because basically what you're doing is you'll press your 2, right? You'll go like this. Now it goes on a 5-second cooldown, which that's not too bad. 5 seconds is not a big deal. But then you have your other abilities. Let's say like your 4, where you'll press it and it has like a 30-second cooldown. So you're supposed to use like the 3 to hit a bunch of enemies to lower the cooldown or whatever, but it doesn't do enough. You see how I still have 20 seconds left and I have a 5-second cooldown on the 3. So now I'll use the 1 with the augment to try to lower that cooldown, but that also has a cooldown too of 5 seconds. So I don't like not being able to use my abilities whenever the fuck I want to. I feel like free will goes out the window with Lavos, so that's why I don't like Lavos. Also, the second thing that really bugs me about his playstyle is switching elements. Like, let's say I'll hold 1 to put toxic, I'll hold 2 to do cold. That gave me viral, right? The moment I press an ability, I'll spread the viral, right? but then it'll reset back to nothing again. So now I have to hold 1, hold 2, press a different ability. I spread the viral. Hold 1, hold 2, press another ability. You know, so do you see how tedious that becomes after a while? What I wish that they would do is add a quality of life change to him where you just do it one time and it's just going to stay as viral until I change it myself. That would be nice. That would be fucking awesome. And that would be more of a reason for me to want to give a shit about Lavos. But still, I don't like the cooldowns thing, so that ends up being another big issue for me. So, yeah, that's it. That's my review of Lavos. I'm used to being able to spam abilities whenever the fuck I want, and that's why I prefer the other Warframes. Flip them. Then if I flip them, it's gonna be kind of annoying to press the abilities. I don't know, like, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Top 3 favorite frames: Zephyr, Mag, and Frost. And actually, I could probably even change out Mag and put Trinity. I've been playing Trinity a lot more lately. So we could do Zephyr, Trinity, and Frost as my favorites right now. Mag is like right in there though, man. Like, but yeah. Let me see. So am I level 30 yet? I am. Okay. Let me respec again. Okay, so I gotta Forma one more time. I guess I'll Forma on the Prime continuity. There we go, finally. Now I can finish the build. There, alright, build's complete. So now... I mean, I can do arcanes too later, but I'll just leave it like this for now. So this is just a baseline Lavos build. It's gonna work. But, let me understand. Okay, so Swift Bite reduces cooldown when at least 4 enemies are hit. Oh, I gotta hit 4 enemies. You see how I don't like how everything is a situational thing? So now I need 4 enemies to be around to really take advantage of that augment. I don't really care for that, man. Like if it was like off of each enemy or something, like even if there was 1 enemy running or something, then that would be nice. But why does it have to be at least 4? I don't like when it's that situational. So yeah, that's it with that. This one, I'm gonna test this out because it's like when you add an ability, it's supposed to spread it to your weapon. So I'm just curious how that works. So let's play around with them. Let's go solo, and let's do a little bit of just like beating some shit up. Actually, I gotta do that one mission. Actually, I'd rather do it with a different character though. Let's just test him out real quick. Oh wait, hold up. I'm not in Steel Path. Hey, anime. No, I was just explaining a little while ago that I still don't like Lavos, but I'm giving him a chance right now just because. But I know you said that I have low armor. I'm probably gonna end up dying, but I just want to try him out. That's it. I forgot how to make viral. What is it? Electric and toxic? Yeah, it is. Oh shit. Yeah, I took a lot of damage immediately. Holy fuck. Whoa, I'm taking a lot of fucking damage. Holy shit. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of oof. It's kind of scary, honestly. Yeah, I'm playing this the wrong way already. I was supposed to do the what ability first? I was supposed to press the 4 first, I think. Some shit like that. So, is it doing... Let's see. I made viral. I do this, right? I don't think I did that right. So, is there an ability that you guys typically would use on Lavos to spread a status? Or do you just press it just to press it and that's it? Or, you know, are you making an element every single time you press an ability? Because that's really fucking annoying if you guys are doing that. I don't know if I could stand doing that shit. Oh, I just realized I wasn't leveled up at all. I forgot. This is Warframe. As far as like a condition overload, okay. Opinion on Dagaf. I haven't played her at all. I don't even remember the last time I played Dagaf, so not at all. I haven't even made a build, nothing. And it's not because I don't like her. She's decent, but I just find her to be too similar to Siren, so that's why I didn't really bother with her. Yeah, Siren's good. Siren is really squishy though, so you gotta make a decent build for survivability if you're planning on playing Siren. Jade is amazing. I love Jade. Are Citron's weapons good? Every single weapon is good for Steel Path. You can play every single one with a good build. But I haven't had a chance to play with Citron's weapons, so I don't know. Personally, I do not know. All my abilities on cooldown right now. See, this is not terrible. You know, Lavos at least has decent survivability. So it's not that bad. I have just adaptation as his mod, and it works pretty decently. Yeah, it's not bad. This is not bad. What do people not like Valkyr? She needs a rework. She's very outdated. That's why. Strongest Warframe for nuking rooms? Probably Siren is really easy for that. And then, what else is really good? There's a bunch that are like really, really good. Like, I think of Mesa, I think of Korra, I think of Mirage, I think of Jade. Like, it's just, there's an endless list, honestly. So I can't really just think about one, you know? Nova also is really fucking good. Equinox? Nah. Equinox is okay, not that good. I'd rather nuke on Loki. Damn. Let's give Loki some credit. You want a god tier Warframe? Play Frost. Frost or Citron. Those are my god tiers. Alright, I think that was a good enough test. The build works. I don't like Lavos. Lavos is really fucking boring. I like being able to press my abilities whenever I want. He doesn't let you do that. I didn't even level him up. I forgot. Well, I mean, the build is ready though. The build works. So let me add it to Overframe real quick for you guys, and then that's it. I'm parking him. He's only rank 8, and I'm gonna park him. Poor guy. Let's see. Where's my Overframe? Alright, here it is. Alright, so... Damn, negative 35? Let me see what this is about. Hold on. Saying I have negative forma. That's funny. How much forma did I put on this build? I think I did 2. Yeah. Alright. So, we don't have any forma on the augments, or the augments, yeah. So no forma on the augments. Nothing on adaptation, yeah, nothing on intensify. And that's it. Everything else has, there we go, 2 forma. Why does this say negative iron item rank? What the fuck does that mean? It won't let me save now. This is weird. You see that? I've never seen this bug before. Now it's negative 68. What the hell is this? Oh, is it because... Oh, my rank. I forgot. Item rank. Yeah. I forgot. I didn't realize. There we go. Whoopsies. I've never had that problem before. I forgot that I didn't level up my Lavos yet. Alright, basic steel path Lavos. As basic as you're gonna get. And there we go. Build is on Overframe. Alright, so let's go play something fun now. So let's do a little bit of Grendel. Why not? Let's play the boy. Let's have some fun. Sevagoth level cap build. Well, I'm not the guy to talk to about that because I, 1, don't play Sevagoth, and 2, don't really run level cap that much. So, especially not on Sevagoth, I won't. So yeah, go on YouTube for that one. That or do some Googling. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Who's a good level cap creator? I have no idea. I don't really watch YouTuber, like Warframe YouTubers at all. I mean, I've heard a lot about Nightmare Frame constantly, so I don't know if he's that guy or not. Maybe. But I don't know. Every time I hear Nightmare Frame, I always immediately think Prime Sure-Footed every time, though. He's that Prime Sure-Footed guy.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
Nova's great. Nezha nuke build. I do have a Nezha build that I put up, but as far as nuking, I don't know if it's that good. I would say look up a build. All right. The Wisp guy at? I don't play Wisp like that. I'm not really much of a Wisp fan.
Each enemy is more powerful than
More powerful. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I forgot I'm on this build. I'm on the wrong build. This is my melee build. Why does it keep stopping? What the fuck is this? See, every time I hit the ground, my Grendel like completely stops. Normally he would keep rolling. Ah, I don't have any energy. God damn it. This is not good. I don't have any energy at all. Yeah, let me change. I need Zenuric. I'm literally with like no energy the entire time. Alright, so let me change this. Actually, I haven't played Jade in a while. Let me play Jade. It's been a minute. Impressive. Damn. It's like invincible fucking thing. Oh, I was supposed to take the elevator. I was lost. This map design. Okay, here we go. Does her weapon count as a secondary weapon? Anybody know? It does? Ooh, alright. We gotta put fucking that arcane, if we can, on her. That arcane with the overguard. That would be nice. See? Especially to rip apart the Eximus. And there's like no enemies. The one time I want to show off Jade and it's nothing to kill. Got any tips to damage cap? I'm MR16. I still can't. What am I doing wrong? Builds. That's it, man. You probably want to get your hands on Rivens too. If you want to go to level cap, you definitely need the most you can. You need to push everything. Arcanes, especially Arcanes, take you to that next level. Rivens take you to that next level. I'm pretty sure you got galvanized mods and all that, right? That is like tremendous. And then your Warframe also supports your weapons too. So let's say like Rhino's Roar, for example, that's gonna boost your weapon damage a lot. And then depending on what Warframe too, because armor stripping is gonna be a huge thing that you need when you're going to level cap. Even going into Steel Path, it's very important to have armor stripping. So playing a frame that actually utilizes that is a good idea. And yeah, so you need to take everything into a factor. Either that or have really good CC so that you could be able to handle surviving in a situation like that. One of those gotta happen. You usually start running into a lot of Eximus when you're going into level cap, so you definitely just need to be doing damage. So that should be the main focus, main priority. Doing no damage to that thing. Forgot, how do you damage this thing? Okay, there we go. It kept saying 000, so I wasn't sure. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. So what Warframe to recommend? Necros. I forgot. I didn't get a chance to see the rest. You can't go wrong with any Warframe, to be honest. Every Warframe is good in this game.
And so we learn the importance.
Except for maybe Limbo. He's behind in the curve of builds and stuff. I mean, I can show you that Limbo actually works if you have a decent build. But the major problem with Limbo is Eximus. Eximus kind of destroyed him to the point where it makes it unbearable sometimes. So, yeah, Limbo can be good, but Eximus definitely like ruined his fucking day. Let's see. Crossfire Spy. We already know who to bring for that one. Yeah, that would be nice, Onyx, if Hydroid was still able to become a puddle as an alternative thing or something. That would be cool. I would like that. I would definitely play him again if he could. A first, right? Yeah. Let's go to A. I forgot I could use ciphers. Why am I bothering with the thing? It's fine. Whatever. I'm MR30. Hell yeah, Mag is one of the best for new players. I feel like a lot of people just don't care to try to understand Mag. And honestly, there's not a whole lot to know. You just gotta read her abilities. Pull means pull. Magnetize means magnetize. Like, it's actually not that bad. I don't know why so many people make it seem like she's impossible to understand. Yeah, this is Wukong I'm playing right now. Wukong is the best spy mission character. Oh, I went the wrong way. I thought I was supposed to go in that door. I got spotted. It's all good. There we go. GG. No, there's no cooldown on anything other than Lavos. Lavos is the only character in this game that has cooldowns. I can't think of anything else that has a cooldown. you're struggling to maintain energy, get Xenuric on your operator. If you don't have an operator yet, then try to work towards getting one. It's the human character that comes out of your Warframe, basically. But right here, Xenuric Wellspring is the very second thing here. It's really good. So super recommended. This is how you gain up to 5 energy every second for 30 seconds. So yeah, that's awesome for maintaining energy. Equilibrium is good for certain Warframes and stuff. It's not good for every single situation, because if you're not playing a Warframe that's giving you health orbs or energy orbs consistently, then you're relying too much on RNG. And I don't like RNG. I like guaranteed this is gonna happen. It's gonna give me energy and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I would honestly prefer to go with fleeting expertise and streamline in a build that struggles with energy, because I know it's gonna work. And then if you throw Xenuric on top of it, you got unlimited energy. Boom, like that's it. You see, and that's what I have running on this Wukong build. I have streamline and fleeting expertise. So that's just unlimited energy flow. You're never gonna run out of energy. Like, you're just gonna be able to just keep going and keep going. As long as you have Xenuric running, you'll never run out of energy. So that's how I do it. And then later on, when you get the Hemlift, you could use Nourish if you want to. I don't like Nourish too much because I would rather use a different Hemlift, or not even use a Hemlift at all on certain Warframes, because some Warframes kits are like really good bare bones without like changing anything out. So that's why I don't like to like overchange too many Warframes, but it just works in certain situations. Like if you're planning to go blind rage on a character, then yeah, a Nourish will probably be very important. Other than that, I wouldn't really bother. Let me see who else we're gonna play. I like Sight a lot, but I haven't played him in a while, actually. I don't really feel like playing him today. Let's see. I love Inaros. Let's play some Inaros. Now I gotta change back to my other build, actually. My melee build. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Now or never with the roses, making it rain. Thank you very much. Making it rain. Subsume Sight on Frost? What? You put the stealth ability? Oh, you put the stealth ability on Frost? Well, why? Frost is invincible with the Overguard augment. It's kind of pointless, but okay. Best nuking frame for late steel path. Any frame, any frame. Like, if you make a build, then you'll be good. I can nuke on Inaros. You want to see? Watch. All right, let's do exterminate real quick. It's not traditional nuking. I'm using my weapons to do the nuking, but I'll show you what I mean. What's up, Trains? Oh, oops. I forgot I'm not using Xenuric. Alright. And where's my melee weapon? This guy is a fucking terror. Like, if you see Inaros coming through, try to run for your life, but I don't think you're ever gonna escape his ass. If Inaros was in real life, like if he if he was some like government project that they would just deploy in some like country, oh my god, like Inaros would be unbelievable. Send out Inaros, and it's like, whoa, run for your fucking life. These fucking things, I hate these guys. Oops. There we go. Alright. I had to get rid of that guy real quick. Oops. Shit. I accidentally switched weapons. God damn it. Damn mobs like hiding in corners and stuff. I hate when they do that. Oh, there you are. Bastard. Blah. All these mobs split all over the place. Inaros or Nidus? Inaros is definitely more my favorite than Nidus. Nidus, I feel like, needs a rework, to be frank. Inaros got a rework like a few months ago, and he's definitely like in a way better position than Nidus is right now. God damn it. There we go. All the mobs are like below and above and all this shit. They're all over the place. Oh, there it is. Oops. Where the hell are these mobs? Oh, there it is. What the fuck? They're like all over every corner. Hiding underneath shelves and all sorts of shit. Where is this guy? Oh, there you are. I'm looking at my mini-map to see where they are. There we go. Here's a few. Finally, let's get out of here. That amp is the 777. You use the Magistar after the slam nerf. I never had a slam build, and I've never actually used a slam build, so it doesn't affect me at all. I don't play like that. Let's see. Let's leave here. All right. Actually, let me save this Dionite injections for my girlfriend. She needs those. Let's see. How's the Archon hunt looking? I don't care to get the blue one. And let's check real quick to see what the Deep Archimedian 1999 version is like. Every week I've been trying to see if I wanted to run it, but it's always been some like weird fucking challenges where the objective like kills itself or whatever, so it's always mission fail every single time, so I was getting tired of it. I gave up. Temporal. Alright, let's see. We got a bunch of frames I don't really care to play. Weapons that I don't really care to play either. Damn, this is gonna be shitty already. What's the objectives? It doesn't tell you what mission types, or is this the mission types? Deviation? No. Bing, 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 bing. You have a build on Corvex? Not recent at all. Like, my Corvex build is ancient. From, like, the... before Jesus was born type shit. Like, it's very old. Why you didn't do the Steel Path of 1999? Because I can't. I have to unlock it first, you see. Elites, Archimedian. I still haven't unlocked it because these objectives have been like too hard. Every single time I've gotten into one of these things, it's always been like the objective would kill itself, or we're trying to defend the target, but the defense target has no shields and it's taking like damage over time or some shit. It's always been some like dumb shit like that where we end up failing because of it. And right now, you can't just choose any Warframe you want like you would normally would. You have to pick every single one of these things, which is horrible. And then on top of that, use whatever setup they want you to use, you know? So it makes it very difficult. So basically, you have to get carried. And the chances of getting carried when you have other people that are trying to do the same thing is not good. It's a recipe for disaster. Use Rauta with Baruch, I guess, but what's the problems here? Let's see. Use an ability opens a rift. I guess we could survive that. Gear can't be used. That's fine. 50% melee combo chance. Okay. Negative 50. Casting an ability reduces armor. I guess we're not going to be spamming abilities if we're playing Baruch. So that would be okay. Oh, we could try it. Let's see. Is my weapon upgraded? Yes, it is. Oh, I don't have an arcane on it. Does melee duplicate work on him? I think it does, right? You try it. What was the other weapons? I don't remember.
Dude, I'm so glad. Belmir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Yeah, Dante is viable for everything in the game. He's only viable for everything. Use influence. I don't have it set up for influence though. I'll have to change the build. Let's see. Despair and Jetka tag. All right. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Actually, no, it's fine. Alright, let's try it. Let's see how it goes.
Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold star on them.
Who's my favorite tank Warframe? Probably Trinity right now. I've been enjoying her a lot. Because not only is she good at support, but she's also an amazing tank at the same time. And she's kind of like a weapon platform, especially if you subsume the one for Roar. Ah, shit. You know, I just put it on solo mode. Let me go back. I gotta put it on at least public, get some support. I'm not trying to solo that shit.
That's all set. Belmir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Does it annoy you when you get asked questions all the time? Literally, my entire channel is answering questions, so no. If it was annoying for me to answer questions, then I shouldn't be a YouTuber or a streamer in general, you know? Oh, the Lavos build is done. It's complete. It's on my overframe. I don't like Lavos. I really don't. But the build works. So it does work. That's all that matters, right? Boo 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 doo doo. Boo doo doo. Boo 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 doo. I forgot how to play this guy. What do we do? We put that on, right? And then... Oh, I gotta change out that one. I forgot I had that. I meant to change the one out because it doesn't really work too well with him. What does this do? Oh, you're supposed to give it to him? At least we can actually use our abilities while next to him. The last time I did this, we couldn't use our abilities at all, like in the radius of him. So it was incredibly difficult to defend the guy because, or girl, whatever. We're gonna go back to that again. So it ends up being a huge problem. Alright, we're getting carried right now, so that's awesome. Baruch build, it's on my overframe. It is on there. Oops. Why is my... Oh, okay. I can't see where the enemies are. Okay, there we go. Oh, it fell to the bottom. I don't even know what I'm shooting at or trying to punch at because it's just too much effects on the screen. I'm just mindlessly pointing and clicking and that's it. Yo, I need advice. What do you need advice with? I mean, come on, I need some advice, man. My normal hit only does 5k, so you need some mod. You need more mods. You need to max them out. Arcanes also. Arcanes are huge. Huge boost in damage. Just look at any one of my builds on Overframe. If I don't cover the thing that you're using, then just browse Overframe, copy paste a build, at least the one with the most votes, and boom, call it a day. That's gonna make you do a lot of damage automatically. Die. I wish that Baruch had like combos or some shit, like, you know, like click, click, right click, back, click. You know what I mean? Like they turned it into like a fighting game, like an actual like Tekken or some shit, where you had like actual combos that do like more damage and this and that, or scaled damage. It'll be cool, man. I would definitely play Baruch more if it was more fun. The Warframe is Baruch. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yay. It's over. Average 3k to 10k good enough for Archon hunts? That's pretty low, but I mean, you can get by. You probably want to be doing at least 50k to 100k if you really want to see some results. So start working on your builds. What up? Alright, there we go. I need more restraint. Whoa, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna die. My restraint is like way too high. Seriously? Fucking restraint, man. Ah, fuck. Supposed to do something with this? I have to make a build for my Jetka tag. I don't have a build at all. Where'd he go? I forgot, we're supposed to harvest this or whatever the fuck. What are we doing with this thing? Give it to the dog to speed up the tracing. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it on the floor. I don't need it right now. Where is dude? I don't see where this guy died. I definitely need a build. I'm only doing 200 damage. Alright, where did dude go? What do you think of Wisp? Wisp is good. Oh, did you say stupid torrid? It's the first time I've ever heard that being used. Torrid is unfun. I agree with you. That's why I never got into the hype of the Incarnon. It's kind of annoying to trigger. Because it's like, you trigger it, you use it for like literally a quarter of a second, and then you go back to like having to build it back up again. It's pretty annoying. So that's why I never really bothered with it. I don't know. People really enjoy that though. I can't wait to throw poop at everything so that I can get my Incarnon mode. Yeah, I like the Glaxon. I like Kuva Nuker. I like Tenet Cycron. Like, literally anything is better than freaking Torrid, in my opinion. Oh my god, my restraint is like completely full because there's not enough mobs around to trigger it. I'm gonna have to go back to doing the old build where, you know, I just use the regular kit so I can use the one to get the restraint down. This is it's pretty difficult to keep the restraint down when there's not enough mobs around. What is Warframe about? Making builds and just getting the coolest cosmetics, trying to look cool. That's it. At least that's what endgame is. Early game, you're actually trying to do questing and you're trying to like understand the story, even though the story makes no fucking sense. But it's cool to see fancy cutscenes every once in a while. That's it. My Felarx Incarnon path. It's on my Overframe. Check it out on there. Finally, some mobs. Okay, there's one right here. I raised you? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I love me some Protea. I wish I could use Protea on this mission. Oh my god. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh shit. I'm gonna die for real. Oh, GG. It's over. If you could make a Warframe, how would it be? I don't know. Like, I've been asked that question a bunch of times, and I don't know what I would build. Like, I would just need just options. Like, I feel like DE is not gonna just give us pure, just letting us pick every ability off of any Warframe, because that's how I would kind of gauge it. I would be like, oh, put Revenants 2 and then put Protea's 1 and then put the, you know what I mean? Like, I would end up like going nuts like that. But and then at the same time, it would just be insane. Like, I'll be there for months on end trying to like make a build. Basically, I'll make like 60 freaking custom Warframes. It'll be insane. I don't have a build video for Ivara. I don't even know if I have a build for her at all. Like, I don't really like Ivara at all. Like, she needs to get a huge buff. Either that or a rework. I feel like a rework is definitely needed for her. So I haven't bothered. The only build I might have is just like a spy mission build or something. Check my overframe. Ivara is only viable for fashion. Damn. I think I'm gonna end up taking a break here, because if I don't spawn on this next mission, then I'm just gonna leave. I don't think it works like that. I'm not sure. Hey, I got brought back to life. Awesome. Very nice. I didn't think I was gonna be brought back. Just a heads up, Limbo needs a major rework, so I would say get him just to get him, but he's not really the best to play right now. You can make him work, but it's just, he's definitely lacking. It said something about a door that they opened to revive me. So it was like towards the end of the mission. So they just walked to the door and opened it for me. Also, there's these there's specific like parameters to reviving somebody in the Archimedian stuff. So you have to pay attention to that. And I feel like a lot of people don't ever pay attention to it. They just immediately just quit and that's it. They could just wait for one of us to res them. They just choose not to. They're either embarrassed, which I feel like that's what it is most of the time. Most people are just embarrassed that they died, so they just leave. But just fucking suck it up, man, and you'll be back in the game in no time. Never seen Oberon's? I haven't seen Oberon's in a really long time. Yeah, Oberon's definitely needs a super rework, like desperate. Between him and Limbo. Is it dead? I think it's dead. Finally, there's enough mobs for me to hit. This guy went down. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell happened there? How do we get in there? Oh, it's inside this tunnel? Yeah. Can't activate it. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not letting me activate, even though it's charged or whatever. There we go. This one works. Whoa, taking a lot of damage. Whoa. Whoa there. Oh, it's time to leave. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. We did it. Final fucking Lee. Now I can do Elite Archimedian probably next week. Then I can finally be able to pick whatever Warframe I want. So that would be good. That'll be better. Very good. All right, I think that's break time for me. Finally made it through that. A GG. So I'm assuming next week I can do another one. Let's check. I forgot they had this bar thing here. Let's see, temporal. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So I'll come back next week. Cool. Cool beans. Temporal Archimedian is the new 1999 version of Deep Archimedian. So it's pretty much like the DeViri circuit, where you have to choose whatever warframes and weapon setups that the game wants you to use for that week. So it's completely random. You don't know what it's going to be. So if it ends up being a bunch of weapons and warframes you don't have builds for, then too bad, so sad. You're going to have to just go in with that, you know? So that ends up being the problem at the end of the day. But if you're able to at least get rid of one of the parameters so that you can use whatever warframe you want or whatever weapon you're most comfortable with, then that could be something that you can do. But you have to take a sacrifice, basically. In this instance, I had to pick every single of the debuffs, as well as all like the warframe and the weapons that it recommended to me, because I needed to unlock Deep Archimedian. And in order to do that, you need to get all the rewards. So that's where I was kind of getting screwed up. But the rewards are Archon shards and also arcanes that are rare. So, you know, the ones that are a little bit more hard to come by usually drop in there. So yeah, that's it. That's the main reason to run those. It's basically Warframe's version of rating, even though they don't really have rating, but that's basically it. My Baruch build is on Overframe, so it's on there. Just check it out. Link on my channel. Zaku thoughts. Zaku's okay. I don't really prefer him, but he's alright. How many times can you run Temporal Archimedian? You can only do it once per week. So basically I do it every Monday. That's how I do it. It starts basically Sunday night when it resets, but at least Eastern time, it resets at like 8 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday. But I don't fucking play this game on a Sunday. I'm sleeping. I'm trying to relax and shit. So I usually just wait till Monday. Is Nathan extracts worth buying? Yes. Yes. Exactly. Stock up on as many as you can, because you will need it for crafting all the stuff out of the clan base. So yes, you will need that. It's very important. After that, once you crafted everything out of the clan base, then just get whatever the hell you want. Like usually I would just pick up Catalyst, and then I'll check out some of the mods or the weapons that are in here, because you see like sometimes they'll sell weapons that you don't have mastery for, so you can go ahead and just pick it up, and that's it. Then you can also check the mods. Sometimes they have good mods in here. Yeah, that's it. It's really not much for the credit offerings in there. Also, I always keep forgetting to go to Iron Wake to collect the free credits and Kuva. How to level up MR quickly? There's no way to do that fast. You have to struggle like the rest of us. It's literally just crafting as many warframes and weapons as you can and leveling them to their maximum. That's it. That's all you can do. It's gonna take you a lot of time. It's very grindy. It's super boring. Good luck. That's it. That's all I could say. Just good luck. It's miserable. That's why it took my assy time getting to MR30. It took me nearly 11 years to get to MR30, because I was just not. I was doing it in very slow pace, because it's so miserable. If you do it in one go, you're gonna burn yourself out. I promise you that. Wah, wah. What's a few warframes you recommend for people? Revenant, Octavia, Rhino is decent too. Like Zephyr, Mag. Like there's a lot to recommend, but when I want to recommend Warframes that are easy mode, it's always Rhino. I mean, it's always Revenant and Octavia. Like those two are the easiest of the easy. You don't need builds, and you can go in Steel Path, no problem with those two. No, Temple is fine. Temple actually is pretty good, but he's not like by any means like overpowered or anything like that. Like he's good. That's it. No, I don't have any neuroptics for Baruch. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I gotta take a break. I need some food. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna have to play. Well, I'll play a little bit of Warframe at first, but then I want to play some more of that South of Midnight game, and see how far I can get in there. So that's the plan, at least. Coral one-shot build still viable? Probably. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.